11 minutes. We'll see.
About some of the things that have been happening at Patreon in regards to some of their new community guidelines.
Community, what is
Now,
that?
you may know, or maybe not know, that I have some content on Patreon that's a little too spicy for YouTube. It's in a similar vein to some of the old hypnosis recordings that I removed from YouTube back in 2021 when my channel got monetized.
Focus on my friend's voice. Yeah, I do.
Some of the files on Patreon are similar to my old HFO and slave hypnosis recordings that I used to have here, but are now available on my website, ultrahypnosis.net. Though I would say once on Patreon,
I'm watching
might
now.
have been more intense.
But you know, this is about 11 minutes. This is 11 minutes.
Which I find a hilarious note.
What is the hilarious thing she found?
Rules and regulations. Patreon is going to be enforcing a bunch of new guidelines, especially for their 18 plus creators. And the part that's kind of most important for hypnosis content creators who have adult works is as follows. And I'm going to try to read this in a way that doesn't get me demonetized and completely tanks the visibility of this video. Patreon has zero tolerance when it comes to works, real or animated, that glorify non-consensual acts that include coerced consent.
What's that?
Examples being under the influence
Oh,
of drugs,
1 second.
alcohol,
Oh, it's about drugs and alcohol. Of course, it's not. Oh, yeah. Tangtan na po.
that's
Oh,
paraphrasing,
okay.
so I can say it on YouTube. But basically, how I'm interpreting
Ay, Coco. Ay. Oh.
is
Oh, Coco con
I
con
can't share
con
an actual video of somebody being hypnotized in a way that appears against their will, such as I hypnotize them to be a slave. However,
Đi cái nhà này mày để à?
I do very strongly believe that all the roleplay recordings that I make, where the listener self-inserts themselves
ai sụt lên cấm này đây. Đứng
into
như lục quê cảm mà ai sụt gì đây máy nó là một qua đừng cậu sụt.
under the wording
Cấm
of
đi
this rule.
dặm chân
And I
đi
do have
đứng
some
cái tim này đó, đi
evidence
điện thoại
to
nên
back
sự á.
this up. Because recently,
Cấm đó mà.
I was fortunate enough to be able to get to ask a question
Cấm đi trước đi rồi
to
sẽ đi
Patreon
dặm bây giờ thôi
Trust
à.
and Safety Team about some of these new rules
Đi
going
sẽ
into
xôi
effect.
xong rồi xịt bây giờ thôi à.
I'm going to read out
Bây
my
giờ để
question
xôi xong à.
exactly how I wrote it to them. So, to clarify, making
Này cấm
content
hổ đó, nhưng mà
that
What is that? What is mean by this?
as in the listener who can pause or stop at any
Rồi đó
time
đi xịt đi sang cô tụi Bình Tùng đó. Cái này
in
kia em trong lời à.
response to this question.
Alex,
Members
is
of the
this yours?
Trust
Alex, is this yours?
Bye
who
bye.
were present at this Zoom meeting said
Zoom
yes,
meeting.
that would be consensual. Hopefully,
Okay,
their
brown dog.
answer
Who is the one I'm watching here?
will be reflective
Brown
of the
dog.
training
It's another one.
that
I'll
the
do another.
moderation
Let me
staff
watch more.
Không phải
at
rồi.
Patreon
Let me. Hayla, kampay choy. Ngam ngam tim
Ở
na.
đâu phải là cái chung.
Hayla, hayla.
often see an immediate threat
Okay.
to the content that I
Let me
make
see. Let's see na.
on Patreon,
I'll just
as long as I stick to
1 second.
making
I will gonna watch this later on. Alexis Smith, because it's almost 5 o'clock now and I need to make my dinner for my granny. So right now let me